A mind will sell you 100,000 reasons why you're not free already. You have to. It will tell you get rid of all of your karmic patterns before you're free. And these karmic patterns come back up with quite intense regularity. And each time, each pattern comes up after you've seen who you really are, and even before you really see. This pattern is coming back up to see if you're going to take it on as a separate being, trying to transcend it, move beyond it, solve it. Or if you're going to stand in what you've seen to be true, that this really has nothing to do with me, I'm already free. That we don't put the engine back in gear and start to drive towards some future moment where I'm free of all my patterns. What if the patterns were coming up to say, this isn't anything to do with me, and neither is this one, or this one, or this one. Even the subtle things like allowing in abundance, feeling more peace, wanting bliss. Is this true for that empty awareness, consciousness, presence, nothingness that you really are? And after about 150 times of falling back into illusion, after seeing clearly, I began to get really, really interested in what is it that pulls me seemingly back in? Why do I go back to this dream of being someone trying to free itself from illusion? And what I found in that process was that there was some kind of obsession, addiction with evolving, becoming, moving forward, achieving. That awakening was going to be the crowning achievement of my egoic sense of self. When I reach awakening, then I'll finally be good enough. If I can awaken to the truth, then I'm obviously good enough, and not until then. But if we've seen that we're already free, we can't find this someone that's on this journey, are we willing to admit what that really means? What does it mean for the rest of our journey? Is there even a journey then? Or is there just awareness being aware and free, and thought disentangling itself? Thought or mind is on the journey, if anything. You're already free now. So anything and everything that arises for you then, after this, after seeing, are you going to hold it up to what you've seen? Are we going to be extra vigilant then when the next karmic pattern comes up? And the thought that will arise is, why is this happening? What do I do about it? Why is it here again? Or what haven't I done right about it? And it becomes a sifting and sorting. Is this true for who I really am? This very next problem that's given to me by mind, is this relevant to me if I'm already free? If I am that spacious nothingness, a pure sentience in which the mind is arising, if I am the source of the mind and that which the seeking mechanism is moving through, I'm not the seeking mechanism nor the seeker. I am that space in which that movement just keeps grinding its wheels and going forward and forward and forward. And it so loves to go forward towards some future moment. It will grab a hold of any spiritual goal to continue its forward momentum until we disidentify with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's an endless journey, and we've been there, and it sucks big time. So let's have a look right now and see if we can find this seeker of enlightenment, or do we find just enlightenment actually? If you want to follow along and prove this to yourself, you're absolutely welcome. Let's do this now. Let's look. What do you find when you try to find yourself? And when I say yourself, I mean something that is going to be here forever, not anything. There's nothing wrong with our mind and our body, of course, but they're not going to be here forever, are they? We want to find that which is eternal, unchanging, that which is not going to die when the body dies. So, what actually are you? Can you look and see? Can you find someone living in this body? It feels like it. It really feels like it. Something is using this body even now to speak, but is it a someone? What is it that's animating this body, your body, too? Really look, actually really look. This is real inquiry, actually inquiring, not thinking about, actually seeing, looking and seeing. Can you find the seeker, the person who seems to be moving towards awakening? Seems to be there. But the more you try and grasp a hold of it, the more you realize it's not actually, you're not actually what you thought you were. There's a body, thoughts, sense perception going on. All of those are fine. Maybe emotions, maybe sensations in the body. But they're all going to go eventually at some point. So we can't really include them in our definition of what is permanent that we're searching for. So what are you? Where are you? Who are you now? Without a mind and body, temporarily, what remains? When I looked like this for myself, I found nothing at all, nothing of any substance that I could call myself. I was definitely here because I was looking for myself. I had to exist in order to be looking. And what I found was quite surprising. It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a someone. It was empty of substance and yet full of intelligence, full of life. It didn't have any shape or form. It was that space, that consciousness, that pure presence in which forms appear, thought forms, emotions, even my body itself was appearing inside me. And maybe you see that you can't really grasp who you are. You're not a thing like your body is. Not even a subtle thing like a thought. Those are happening inside you. And they're coming and going. And you can recognize yourself as permanence because of this coming and going of the body, of the thoughts, the emotions, of the experiences. Most importantly, then, this not a thingness that you really are, as shocking as it might be, can it be caught by the mind? Is it bound? Does it even need to awaken to the truth? Or is it just coming to recognize it's already free? It's using these bodies, these words, these minds to come to understand itself, see itself clearly. I am already free. And as strange as it might be to not be a someone, it is nonetheless what's always been true. In this direct experience, actually seeing for yourself, not believing me, not believing anyone, actually looking and not finding the seeker of enlightenment and finding only the enlightened awareness already, without shape and form. This is the only thing that will make a difference. Your own direct experience, your own seeing. Seeing recognition that I am not an object or phenomenon. I am that in which phenomena arise and come and go. This is your own direct experience. Nobody else can tell you otherwise now. You've got this proof experientially inside, even if it seems to vanish again. You can know with certainty. I am not that which is moving forward in time and space. That's a movement of mind. It's fine. It's going on in front of me, inside me. And now, having seen this, we need to take a stand here. This is where we need to hang out. I am already free.